Hi YouTube. I wanted to do a quick video on some of the top alternative news sites, and I came up with a list of 10 alternative news sites that I thought would be valuable to share. I know most of you probably already know about them, but if you don't, this is going to be valuable for you because you'll be able to take a list of 10 alternative news sites, bookmark them, and keep them in your browser. And when you're ready to find out if a story doesn't sound right that you're hearing either through your social media news or through your friends and family, but even through CNN and MSNBC and Fox, etc., it'll be a great place for you to go. The first one that I have it listed as Alternet. It's an online magazine that provides a mix of news, opinion, and investigative journalism, and it's a product of the Independent Media Institute. And the value to Alternet that I've found is that it's very easy to subscribe. You can do it through Facebook or Twitter or a blog reader, but also you get some very clear and concise headlines in your inbox. So I find it to be very valuable. Also, the website commondreams.org. It just has a lot of great stories, and it'll change your viewpoint on a lot of things. It's U.S. based, and they cover breaking news and views from the progressive community. And one of the great values to this website is that it's member funded. Now, it can be a little bit cumbersome to try to navigate, but they do have, down at the bottom, they have some sections that allow you to quickly find some information that you may be looking for, and I find it to be valuable. Moving on, the next one is a website called Interpress Service News Agency, or ipsnews.net. It's international. It's a nonprofit organization that's formed from a network of journalists from more than 100 countries. And its focus is news coverage on events and global processes that are affecting economic, social, and political development of peoples and nations. And it's very balanced in its geography and its gender representation and ethnicity, etc. So it's very balanced, it's very nice and easy to read through, and it's cataloged very well. And again, you can subscribe to this in many different ways. I had to throw in, moving on to the fourth one, I had to throw in Democracy Now! Because I'm doing this video on YouTube. It's very easy to subscribe to Democracy Now! On YouTube. And while I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting their funding from Boeing or Microsoft or some larger organizations, they do cover some hot news in some very accurate and give some very accurate perspectives. And you can subscribe to them via YouTube and get a lot of good information directly to your YouTube feed. The next one I have is Mother Nature Network, and I know what you're thinking. It's not alternative media, but and they have corporate sponsors, and they may be a subsidiary of a megacorp, and I'm not even sure about that, but it doesn't make it not alternative. Mother Nature News it's really an amazing source of information that you can't find in the mainstream media, and I had to throw it in because I find it to be very valuable, and because I'm eco-friendly, I'm green oriented or friendly oriented as an individual, and that's one of my focuses in life. They do a very good job of covering those topics, and I wanted to make sure to throw it in. The next one is a website called the Sleuth Journal, and it's just an excellent source of alternative news and media organization dedicated to uncovering and producing true news and that covers worldwide corruption. So if you're a doomsdayer, this is more along your lines of a website. Matter of fact, this is one of my favorite websites. I spend a lot of time here, and it's very integrated socially, so it's very easy to share this information with your news feeds, with YouTube, Google+, Twitter, and Facebook. And gosh, if you're anything like me, the more we talk about what we know is going on in the world around us, the more effective we're going to be at creating a change. And again, back to what my YouTube channel is about, which is a world for change. And we need to make it happen. We need to band together, and we need to be vocal about it. And the Sleuth Journal provides that without synthetics. The next one is today's alternative news, and I wanted to put this in here because it's established all the way back in 2000, but it's one of the original alternative news outlets, and their goal is to give you perspectives on the news that you just rarely will see from any other sources. It's very dry. It's hard to read through. However, it's cataloged well, and you can find some extremely provocative information that you just are not going to find in any of the other websites that I have listed below and that I'm covering in the video. Before its news is the 8th one on the list, and it's just an awesome assortment of updated articles from around the world. It's very cataloged very well, and it's very easy to find what you're looking for. It does include a search function, and the search function is very accurate, I've found, on this website. So please use the website. It's great. The next one, again, is a website that you may not think of as being a news source. However, Mercola.com, founded and operated by Dr. Mercola, is a great source of news as it applies to the human body and how we're being affected by today's lifestyles. And yes, I know they want to sell you products. I have a product from them right here. It's a mixer that I use, and they sold me. No, but I really like Dr. Mercola as an individual. He covers relevant news information as it applies to the human body, and it's alternative in the fact that it's not mainstream common knowledge that you would hear from your doctor. I used to work for a naturopathic doctor. I've been to nursing school, and I can tell you that he's valid in all of the things that he states, and he backs everything up with peer-reviewed journals. So it's very informative and effective. And last but not least, this is number 10. A guy by the name of Swann. I don't know if you know who he is, but he used to be a journalist with a Fox News station in Cincinnati, and recently he, I'm sure because he had a newscast called Reality Check, was diving into things a little bit deeper than what they may have been okay with, and he decided to go rogue, or rather be independent. And he's running a Kickstarter campaign now, and I won't even go into that, but check it out. He is a true investigative journalist. It's very informative. Sign up with his YouTube channel and watch what he does. He's a very independent guy, and it's well worth spending the time to get to know him. So I hope this has been valuable. I hope that this list will help you in knowing who you may be able to trust, or at least where you're getting accurate information from. God bless you all, and more next time.
If you found this video to be helpful, informative, or otherwise entertaining, don't forget to subscribe. And remember to smile for a stranger today. You'll both be glad you did.